I've been getting a lot of questions about how to complete this assignment. Rather than explaining myself multiple times during each class period, I decided to record a video that I could refer you to on how to complete the assignment. I will be doing only parts of the assignment and doing filler numbers for the rest that are not correct answers so that I can show you how to complete the entire thing without giving away the answers. I will do my very best to make it clear when something is an actual answer you should have on your paper and when I'm making up a random one that you should not have up on your paper. So, on this side of the paper, we're going to be calculating the cost for utilities during the game of life. For each utility, you have more than one company that you can choose from. For example, on water, you can choose from either Freshco or Area Water. Freshco charges you 0.4 cents per gallon, whereas Area Water allows you to pay 8 months for 2,500 gallons and then 0.5 cents per gallon when you go above 2,500. It tells us that we use roughly 3,500 gallons of water per month. So this is what I'm going to use to calculate how much it would cost if I went with Freshco versus how much it would cost if I went with Area Water. So for Freshco, it's fairly easy. They cost 0.4 cents per gallon. Before I start calculating how much it's going to cost, I need to know the price in dollars, not in cents, because 0.4 cents, that's less than half a penny. So I'm going to get some scrap paper to write that out on so y'all can see it more clearly. So I have 0.4 cents. To convert that to dollars, I need to divide by 100. So I'm going to do 0.4 divided by 100. That's going to give me a cost of $0.004. This is the number I'm going to use to calculate the cost for Freshco. So remember, I'm using 3,500 gallons, and they're charging me $0.004 per gallon. In order to calculate, all I have to do is multiply the two numbers together. If I do that and I get my calculator, $3,500 times 0.004 equals $14. So I'm going to make a note of that next to Freshco. It will cost me $14 a month to get water from Freshco. Now that may or may not be a good price. In order to know for sure, I need to see what the competition would charge me. This one has a different method of billing. This $8 a month for the first 2,500 gallons, that's just like when you pay $20 for 500 text messages. If you stay below the amount that you purchased, then this $8 would be all you have to pay. But if you go over that amount, then you have to pay an additional 0.5 cents per gallon. So what I need to know is, first, did I go over the limit? So I'm going to get a new piece of scrap paper. So I have $8 per month for 2,500 gallons and 0.5 cents per extra gallon. I'm using 3,500 gallons. Now, since 3,500 is bigger than 2,500, I've gone over my limit. I need to know how much. All I have to do is some simple subtraction. So 3,500 minus 2,500 equals 1,000 additional gallons. So they're going to charge me 0.5 cents per extra gallon. Just like with Freshco, I have to convert that to dollars rather than cents. So 0.5 cents divided by 100 is going to give me $0.005. Now again, all I have to do is some multiplication. So I'm going to do 1,000 gallons times $0.005. Get out the calculator again. It's going to cost me $5 additional. Now this is not my total price. This is just what I'm paying for the extra 1,000 gallons. I still have to pay the $8 for the first 2,500 gallons. So now all I have to do is add the two together. So $8 plus $5 means I'm paying a total of $13 with area water. And I'm going to make a note of that. So since water is water, no matter which company you get it from, I'm going to be choosing area water because it's cheaper. And I'm going to write down the amount I'm paying right here in the blank provided. You'll do this for each company. One thing to know, on Daily Air, they have what's called a membership system. What that means is you pay $11 just to use their company. Even if you don't get any gas at all from them, you still have to pay $11 a month. However, paying that $11 per month gets you a much lower price per therm of gas as opposed to Pipesco. So you're gonna have to still figure it out. All you gotta do is convert 57 cents to dollars, multiply that by the 220 therms you're using, and then add $11 to whatever you get there. And compare that to 220 times 68. I'm going to make up some random number so that I can show you how you complete the entire paper. So I'm gonna make up a number and say I spend $50. I'm gonna do the same thing for electric. I'm gonna say I spend $85 on electricity. When it comes to cable, however, notice what it says here. Choose the company that best fits your needs and budget. You may choose none and enter $0 for this utility. So this one is entirely up to your choice. I personally don't watch TV that much, but I do use a lot of internet. So I'm going to go with Fable Cable. If you want to go with one of the others that gives you more TV channels, that is up to you. So my cost here is going to be $59.99. Here, you have 3 different mobile phone companies to go with. And it tells you use about 1,000 texts and 2 gigabytes of data per month. So you're gonna have to calculate how much extra you're gonna be paying if you go with Fonez for going over their 500 texts or over for 1 gigabyte of data. Keep in mind they're charging you $2 for every 0.1 gigabytes, not for every 1 gigabyte. You're gonna need to take that into account when calculating the cost for going with Fonez, and again, also when you're going with mobile media. I'm just gonna choose the easy option and go with Horizon Wireless. I would still recommend you calculate the other two and figure out how much you'd actually be paying. So I'm gonna write that down as my mobile phone costs. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to add up all the numbers. Remember, these two are random numbers I made up. You will not have these answers. You will have different numbers. So I'm going to take my calculator again, and I'm going to add 13 plus 50 plus 85 plus 59.99 plus 99.99 and hit enter. So I'm going to have a total of $307.98. Now it tells me I need to round to the nearest dollar. So the nearest dollar, I'm gonna round up on this. So I'm gonna actually be paying $308 for the purposes of my budgeting. So now I am done with this side. See the next video for how to do the other side.